तो ब्लू बीम। Look at that, it's a triangle.
That is so crazy.
I think the trailer pretty much says it all. Are you ready to see some insane recent UFO sightings? Good. Me too. In today's video, we have footage from all around the world, including places like Russia, Iran, Malaysia, China, and the US. Strange footage has been popping up everywhere in 2024. Some were even caught on camera as recent as 2 weeks ago. So here we go. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you're not new to the channel, welcome back. Let's get this show on the road. People online and social media are going insane about this next video. In Ibiza, July 29, 2024, just 2 weeks ago, a strange UFO was sighted in the sky in broad daylight. Take a look. At first glance, one might notice the moon and think that's what they're viewing. But if you look just below the moon, there's a strange object floating there emitting some sort of light during the daytime. And suddenly it's gone. At the blink of an eye, it speeds out of frame. As we move from country to country with these sightings, I'm just gonna start giving you random facts. Ready? Ibiza, known for its parties, women, and sometimes UFOs. This video went absolutely viral, accumulating 26 million views in 2 weeks. It was mentioned on news reports and multiple people witnessed this. So it makes you ask yourself, did these people on the beach actually just capture a UFO? What could they have possibly captured that could move at a speed like that? Luckily, there was someone there to capture it. And now the world has witnessed what they saw. Just last month in 2024, in India, a man noticed a strange light glowing through the clouds across the street above his neighbor's house, and what he captured is bizarre yet unexplainable. Take a look.
क्या ब्लू बीन प्रोजेक्ट शुरू हो चुका है? हिजोले, कभी-कभी सब कुछ विभिन्न डिजिटल प्लेटफार्मों पर दिखाई देता है। मेरा विश्वास करो, यह एक षड्यंत्र सिद्धांत की तरह लगता है और आज मेरा मानना है कि हम बहुत करीब हैं, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं है।
A very bright light illuminates the sky, moving from right to left behind the telephone pole and wires. Whatever this object was, it was bright enough to light up the entire night sky. India, the land of spices, good curry, colors, and now Project Bluebeam. At first, the light appears to be coming from one object, but as it moves and we look in slow motion, you can see that it starts to separate and what appears to be two different objects can be seen. What could have caused such a bright light to shine through the clouds like this? You can hear in the footage the man mentions Project Bluebeam.
क्या ब्लू प्रोजेक्ट ऐसा ही होगा? यह शुरू हो गया है प्रिय।
कभी-कभी सब कुछ के साथ।
यह उभर रहा है।
But what do you think? Was this a UFO? A government aircraft? Or do you think that the conspiracy theories might actually be true about Project Bluebeam? You know, every time that I cover these mysterious sightings from different countries, I can't help but wonder, is it possible that I might have roots there? Well, this is the perfect time to find out. Today's video is sponsored by MyHeritage, and right now we're going to dive into my own personal DNA and discover exactly where I come from. With the MyHeritage DNA testing kit, it's just a quick swab. It takes only 2 minutes and boom, we're off to discover my origins. And while we wait for the results, check this out. Using MyHeritage's website, I enhanced and animated old family photos, bringing history right back to life. What once was an old black and white photo of my grandfather is now a beautifully colored and crystal clear image thanks to the MyHeritage Colorize and enhanced photo features. It's literally a night and day difference. Alright, this is super exciting. The results just came in. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm seeing for the first time. Are you ready? Here we go. Mine see, you are. I'm mostly Irish and Italian, at least from what I've been told. Nope, wrong. So I'm 63.1% English, 15.8% Iberian, and I'm only 5.1% Irish? Mom, you guys have been lying to me. You said I'm 50% Irish, 50% Italian. It's not true. So we also have a way that we can look at our DNA matches and try to figure out if we have long lost relatives that maybe we didn't know about. Oh my god, that's how many relatives I have? Ready to explore your own family history? MyHeritage has a sweet deal right now. Click the link below or scan this QR code and use my coupon code for free shipping on your DNA kit. Don't miss out. Start your journey and maybe we're related. In May 2024, an extremely strange sighting has emerged in Tehran, Iran. A man was walking down an alleyway at night when he saw a green light approaching him in the sky. He took out his phone and he captured this.
این چیه دیگه تو آسمون؟ چرا عجیبه؟ داره میاد جلو.
As it passes by, the first thing that someone might think is this is probably CGI. However, if only one person uploaded the video, I might believe that. But this guy wasn't the only person that captured the event. Here's another clip from another person the same night who captured the object passing by in the night sky. And then these people in the park as they look up and see the object approaching. From so many different witnesses and different videos being uploaded, there must have been something in the sky that night that everyone captured. In this slowed down footage, you can actually hear a strange noise being emitted from the object as it passes by. So what do you think? Is this UFOs? Government experimentation? Or maybe someone just has a fancy drone they're testing out in Tehran, Iran? In Oklahoma, a man set up a security camera in his barn as a few of his cows recently went missing. One night, as he was outside working on his truck, he heard a loud crash, and as he approached the barn, he saw this. One of his missing cows was back inside the barn, with wood scattered everywhere and a large hole in the roof of the barn. When he reviewed the footage, he saw something extremely strange. One of his cows returns crashing through the roof of the barn. Oklahoma, where the cows always come home. Sometimes through the roof, but they always come home. This video led to many speculations online. Some people claimed cows are known for standing on rooftops, and it probably broke through the wood while it was walking on the roof. Others claimed the way it fell through the roof looked like it was dropped from high up in the air, pointing towards UFO abductions. What do you guys think happened? Was this an alien abduction type situation? Or did a cow just wander off on its own and return and decide to hop on the roof? July 2024 in Brazil, a man captures a strange object floating in the sky during the middle of the day. Daytime sightings just prove that aliens have no concepts of time zones. They just don't care anymore. They're not being stealthy at all. This is one of the clearest videos that I've seen of a metallic object flying through the sky. The cool thing about this is that he zooms out and he shows the street and then he zooms back up to the sky so you can actually see where he's standing at and the size of the object compared to where he is. It has a very odd shape, almost resembling a stingray, but appears to be a metallic saucer of some sort. Is it just me, or does this resemble the metallic object that was captured by a pilot just a year ago? The strange thing is, later that day, the same object was captured in Miami, Florida, as a man sitting on his balcony noticed something strange in the sky and began to film.
Yo, can somebody explain to me what the hell is that? What is that, yo? That thing is not moving. That looks like a flying saucer.
And that's not the only time either. A few days after that, someone in an airplane captured this.
En la TAM nos encanta ser parte de sus celebraciones. Por eso queremos felicitar a una princesa muy especial.
Now I know there's been a lot of comments going around saying that these are metallic balloons floating through the sky. I'm not buying it anymore. What do you think? Do you believe that this is some sort of secret government craft that they're testing out? Or do you think these are visitors from beyond our world? In Russia, two teenage boys are filming a thunderstorm and they see something strange in the distance.
Это определенно Брат, это так. Это выглядит дико. Так выглядит.
When Russian teenagers say wild, you know it's serious shit. What appears to be a burning fire rippling through the clouds from right to left can be seen in the distance. It's safe to say this isn't lightning looking at the video, so what do you think this could be lighting up the sky as if something were burning through the clouds? The boys who filmed the footage were confused as to what they just saw.
Это определенно.
Брат, это чертовский безумие.
If this was a flare, it would have stayed burning for a while. If it were an aircraft of some sort exploding, you would see the pieces falling. So what do you think could create such an effect like this in the sky? In June 2024, off the coast of Mexico, a group of men aboard a ship witnessed something extremely strange.
Olha lá, cara, aquela luz. Olha lá. Que é aquilo, cara?
A bright light illuminating from underneath the ocean in the middle of the sea. As they watch the object, trying not to get too close, they try to figure out what it could be.
Ah, o sol morreu, foi pra lá, não foi pra cá, não. Não, o sol se pôs, não.
This was such a strange sighting that it actually made it to news headlines. And that wasn't the only time that something like this was seen. Recently, off the coast of Puerto Rico, a couple fishermen noticed a similar light.
Y una boya allí.
Some comments speculated that's probably just divers underneath the sea with flashlights, while others speculate these are USOs, which stands for Unidentified Submerged Objects.
Y alumbra de momento, ¿verdad?
Could it be possible that UFOs are actually hiding underneath the ocean right beneath our surface? Or do you think that there's a logical explanation behind this? Maybe a dive team or a submarine of some sort? Many theories continue to circulate online, but no one has yet come to a definitive conclusion as to what this was. So what do you think? In April 2024, a woman captures strange lights in the sky on a Ring doorbell camera facing her barn.
The lights made no sound. Whatever was there was making no sound, and they were orange. And we don't have the color because it was the night vision.
Night vision always makes things creepier, especially when you have horses on a barn with UFOs passing by. I like it. If you look closely, you can see the light blink and then disappear, and when it reappears, it's in a whole nother place entirely. People are calling this type of UFO blinkers or jumpers. The woman even said as she watches the footage, she could see one of her horses reacting strangely as the light is passing by, almost as if it were afraid of something. And that's not the only time that someone captured this. In this next clip, a man sees the same thing passing by in the night sky.
No, it's not. That is not a plane. Where are the clouds? There's no clouds in the sky.
The UFO can be seen at one point and then suddenly disappears and reappears in another as if it were teleporting.
Look, it just disappeared. See, it's not a plane.
That's not a plane.
Guys!
I got it.
And then there's this footage of a woman capturing the same thing.
What the f***? What is that? There it is again.
So what kind of object do you know of that travels like this, that just disappears in one point and reappears at another? And while airplanes do have blinking lights, it's not the same type of motion. Whatever this object is, it seems to disappear and reappear much further than the point that it disappeared within a second. It's a very strange movement, I must say myself. But I'll leave the conversation open to you guys. What do you think this is? In July 2024, a man in New York witnesses 3 glowing orbs passing by above his head. Take a look.
Things are orange. Look at them. Next to each other. They literally fly next to each other. They're orange in color. Look at that. It's a triangle.
The objects seem to remain in a triangular formation as they pass. The man begins asking strangers on the street if they've ever seen anything like that.
You guys know what that is? You see that?
I love New Yorkers, I really do. They just love talking to random strangers. It happens in every video I do. Yo, you seeing this thing? Look at this shit. You see the orange lights? Who are you again?
Yo nunca he visto eso. Es una cosa anaranjada en triángulo. Mira cómo vuelan. No hacen sonido.
Personally, I 100% believe that this footage is authentic. You can say what you want about videos being photoshopped or edited, but when you witness something like this in real life, not only is it breathtaking, but it's mystifying.
I'm not even recording it right. Wow. I don't know what it is.
Trying to understand what this possibly could be, with no explanation on the news, no government coming forward saying we're testing out new aircrafts, it leaves it up to our imaginations and speculation to try and figure out what the hell we're seeing.
Look at that. Let me keep recording it. Let me see if I can get it up closer.
So do you think what this man captured was one large triangular ship with 3 red glowing lights? Or do you believe it was 3 smaller crafts passing by?
They're just orange lights just right next to each other. I've never seen that. Look.
June 2024 in Malaysia, a man sees strange lights lighting up the clouds in the night sky in the distance. He begins to film and he captures this. This footage made it to the news as many people witnessed it and didn't have an explanation as to what it could be. Even the news was like, well, we got nothing. Sorry, strange lights in the sky. Unexplainable. Some of the comments online say that it's probably just spotlights or a laser show, but people who witnessed it claimed that it seemed like the light was illuminating from inside of the cloud outwards, not from the ground up. Another similar sighting was captured in the Philippines when someone recorded this. The same type of pattern lighting up the clouds in the sky. People have been seeing this pattern appearing in the clouds more and more over the last couple of months. Some are blaming it on Project Bluebeam, others are blaming it on the government. And then some of us are secretly hoping that this is alien life visiting us and we actually have proof. But nonetheless, they say video is worth 1,000 words, and we're watching. And then there's this clip. In Russia, a man captured something extremely strange from the balcony of his apartment.
Yes, Russia.
Hundreds of glowing lights can be seen spiraling in a strange figure 8 shape up in the sky. If he would have just played the right music while this was going on, he would have had a really good balcony party going on, you know what I'm saying? He pans the camera to the right and then back to the lights again to show that he's actually recording what he's seeing. People have captured similar footage to this in China recently. Thousands of small glowing dots swarm the sky, circling the moon like a celestial dance. So what do you think this could be? Is this hundreds of different strange probe-like UFOs flying through the sky? Or is there a simpler explanation? Late at night, a man notices a strange illuminating light in the sky from outside of his high-rise balcony. He goes outside with his cell phone and captures this.
I see the weirdest thing upstairs. It's not a glitch in my phone. I'm zooming in. It's shining.
The object appears to be floating, just hovering in one place, not really moving much.
It's very high. As far as I know, this is the highest building around here. And that thing is doing stuff, changing colors.
But it seems to be putting on a strange luminescent light show. If you look closely, it almost looks like the object is pulsing with several small lights. Puzzled and confused, the man continues recording, trying to figure out what it is that he's looking at.
My lighter. So this is this building. So
here is my lighter. There is the building. So what the f is that?
It's very high. Look at this. Anyone from Pattaya know what this is? Don't yet. Please come over to me. Standing very still.
To me, it almost looks like something out of the movie Avatar. But what do you guys think? Is this CGI? Or did this man actually capture something strange floating through the night sky? And if he did, what the hell was it? And now it's time for my favorite part of the video, where I break down my top 3 of this video and tell you a little bit more in detail what I like about it and things that I noticed. So the first one on the list would definitely be the green ship. At first when I saw this clip, I thought for sure that's just like CGI, post effect, someone added that in there. But then as I continued searching it, I saw all sorts of comments of people saying multiple people uploaded this, multiple people saw it, and I think that's when it really landed for me that this was actually real. Like, this was actually sighted. A bunch of people saw this, recorded footage of it, and uploaded it. Now, what it is, don't know. But it's super clear, and honestly, it seems like one of the clearest UFO sightings that I've seen in a very long time. And people complain that every UFO sighting is on a old 720 camera or whatever, and then multiple people upload like HD 4K video footage of this thing flying through the sky, and it's too clear to be real. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be fake. Can't be real. Super clear. Aliens don't look that clear on camera, everybody knows. I think it's awesome. And the fact that multiple people caught it just kind of validates and confirms there was something in the sky in Iran. My second favorite, even though it was short but sweet, would probably be the Project Bluebeam sighting. This guy came outside and saw this intense light shining from like across the street above in the clouds. And obviously you can tell it's not an airplane. This is not the sun coming through the clouds. There's something gigantic moving behind these clouds, and it's so bright. It's illuminating so much light. And I think my favorite part about this video is that the guy's first thought was, this has got to be Project Bluebeam. The fact that he knows what Project Bluebeam is over there, and he just stepped outside. The guy sounds like he's 50, and he's like, it's Project Bluebeam. I know it. I see it. They're coming. It's too late. I don't really know how to explain that video. I think I'd have to probably agree with him. Maybe it is Project Bluebeam. What do you guys think? And then my third and final favorite from this video is definitely the cow. I know a lot of people are just gonna say, well, the cow just fell through the roof in the barn, that's all it was. Maybe it is, but the way that this thing crashed through the barn, through the roof like that, it literally looks like it was dropped from like 100 feet up. It just rips through the ceiling. All the other cows are freaking out, don't know what to do. This thing is kicking and thrashing around, bending metal poles that it landed on. And apparently the cow seemed fine because it got up and walked away. The guy in the background, he's like, look at this, look at this. He doesn't know what's going on. All he knows is that he has to repair his barn soon. One of his cows is returned, and there is an absolute monstrosity of a mess in his barn. Super cool to watch. I'd like to think that UFOs dropped it off. That makes me feel good, but maybe not the case. Probably not. But if it is, wow. And remember, buy your kit, swipe your cheek, and discover your story. It's that easy with MyHeritage. Thanks again to today's sponsor, and I will see you guys in the next video.